Hi, I'm Jan. I'm the compulsive New Yorker. And today is something like November 27th in the year 2022. I'm in New York City. It's a Sunday. Yeah. Now, I was just going to say, I wanted to honor a man called Spalding Gray. I'm sorry to say he committed suicide in 2004. I was surprised to learn that his mother was from Czechoslovakia and that his father was a Jew. Not first generation, but second generation Jew. And yet he was like, maybe I've said it, or maybe, sometimes I don't know whether I've said it on camera or whether I've said it in my video blog, which I do on Fridays, send it out every Friday for now 9 years. And I write a long dissertation, and often enough, I don't know where I'm saying it, whether I said it, and in my own written journals, anyway. He was so much he was born in Providence, Rhode Island, which is, one of those, what you call those elite Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and, I guess just those two are the main landing spots of the Mayflower landings to America of these original English immigrants. And so people call them Anglophiles, or they call them Brahmins, or Brahmins, a little bit like Indian princes, because of their Anglo heritage, their Northeast American intelligentsia. They have so many marvelous colleges. Can you imagine? Like I said, I went to MIT. Just 2 miles away from MIT is Harvard. And midway between the two, there's the Rhode Island School of Art in between there. But anyway, Spalding Gray was a monologist. I'm a monologist. He did it live in front of people in a theatrical setting. He would sit at a table, he would have 1 or 2 props, and he spoke about his life. Now, much of what he said, because it's theatrical and he repeated it night after night, was remembered. So he was able to communicate with remembered material. I can't take the chance to do that because, I don't know why. I'm just saying, I'm a different type of human being. And I don't know, I'm more interested in Kerouac than in a performer. I mean, I know performers, they do energize the material that they present to you, and they're able to do it, but it's a performance, and it's often very overwhelming. There's no room for you as the listener or the watcher or reader to relate to it directly. I kind of model some of my work on this. And I also model my work here on the psychoanalytic session, of which I've had 1,050. And that's why dreams were so important in that period, where I was most intensively in therapy. But it was just last year and the year before I went through those last 50 sessions with the structural integration, sometimes called Rolfing. But in those, all the other therapies, most of them at least, dreams were an important entry point into what I was thinking and feeling and trying to grapple with. I bring the dream in, and the door opens to my associations to those events or to those thoughts, and so forth and so on. And that's why I think that dreams could be a valuable tool for other people like yourself. And in my legacy will be a lot of dreams that I don't know of what use they will be to future generations, but and I try to leave them out of my journals to keep them separate in the dream journals. So anyway, I'm going to call this a night, and I thank you if you've listened to this end. And goodbye. I hope you enjoyed this a little bit, that you don't think I'm a fool or buffoon or a nut. And much of what I speak about in those 1962 journals is my fear of homosexuality. Okay? Can you believe that? No, I mean, it was interesting. I mean, especially because the contact with the people who were so physical, especially men. I want to be smooth. I want to be easy. You know, they seemed always to relate to females in a very male way. And I was, you know, kind of this Jewish withdrawn immigrant to America and couldn't fit in well, so everything was kind of hesitant and more inside than outside. And I was always grousing, wishing I was smooth and easy like them guys. So homosexuality was often on my mind. And it's on my mind now, here in my whole life. And I'm still waiting for a guy. If I can't get a gal, I'll get a guy. Goodbye.